All right, we're having some technical difficulties here. Thank you to the cosmic energies, the CME that is hitting. So I've got to try to keep my eye on the camera because every time it stops, I look up and I don't know when it stopped. Because the ticker would keep going, but then it would tell me it's not recording audio. So I'm clarifying the King of Swords. Let's see if we can get his message out because every time I try, the camera stops. Clarified it with the Fool card, the leap of faith. I don't. I I feel like the universe is going to move this King of Swords, whether he's ready or not. Even though in the beginning it shows that he's ready, I feel like there's something comes up and it just and it brings up some old fears of branching out and doing something different. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here. And this is just telling me, number one, everything's going to be all right. Number two, you do have a connection that's coming in that's very nurturing here. But first and foremost, you need to nurture yourself. I'm still not getting much on that King of Swords. Not getting a clear. I'm just really drawn into how he's just standing here with his arms crossed. And typically it would be like, yeah, he knows who he is. He's solid. He's confident. I'm not picking that up. And maybe that's why I am picking it up the way I'm picking it up, is because there does need to be some confidence and some trust in this. You know, this is something that's happening. It's something that's going to be tangible for you. And maybe you weren't believing it in the beginning, but the universe is bringing it in. It's kind of like it's bringing it in whether you're ready or not, like I said before. But um, it's okay to have these old past energies. Maybe this the Six of Cups with the Emperor is a memory of an old boss and how you were treated, and you're like, I'm not going to allow myself to be treated that way again, or whatever it is. Um, for very few, this is a new beginning at an old relationship, an old connection. And there is a little bit of a self sabotage, a little bit of a lack of trust in this, because it might get going so much so fast and all at once, and you level up really quickly, but you've got to get your footing. Spirit's saying you've got to get your footing in this. Let's see, anything else? Knight of Pentacles. Picking up a lot on this tradition stuff here. The going by the book, having to go by the book. The King of Swords doesn't look like he wants to go by any book but his own. But it might not be the smartest book to go by. In some instances, for some, I don't know why that came out, but it did. Um, Knight of Pentacles. Don't try to put a stop to this. See how the horse is just not moving. I know that's not what this card means, but I'm looking at the image and being asked to read that image. It's not moving. Perhaps it's not moving because you need to take a rest after all this high powered energy. I mean, the first five cards are mainly major arcana, so it's big energy coming in, and perhaps this is just saying, before we can keep going with this and before we can bring in, you know, the, the new partnership, whether that's romantically or in a job aspect, before we can bring in the new, we need you to take a break. We need you to take a rest. Allow your guides to help you replenish your energy. That could also be a little bit of hemming and hawing and picking up, because I don't know if it picked up on the first video, part one, but I was getting this energy of the Two of Pentacles, like, can I trust this? Do I go this way? Is this the right path for me? What do I do here? This waffling energy, you know, you kind of like go between 3D and 5D and 3D and 5D back and forth. And what you're being asked is to integrate the 5D in with the 3D aspects of you and your experience. So it's like you're just trying to find your footing in that. And how do I do that? But um, the universe is just going to guide you on that. Nine of Cups on the bottom, nine of Wands, King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, for some there is someone new coming in. It could be an older, old person, someone from your past, but in a new energy. Somebody who's ready and willing to trust their heart again. Either way, whatever's coming in for you, it's going to bring happiness. It's been a long cycle, and that hard cycle is ending. So something new and successful can come in, because we've got the Six of Wands after that, after the World card, Nine of Pentacles. So you've got three nines there. So some beautiful energy. I just saw a fourth nine with the Hermit here, so got a lot of nines. End of cycles, end of struggling, end of not trusting, end of not opening our hearts to the journey and saying yes. and it's time to say yes. It's at the end of closing off and not wanting to say yes. I don't know if that came out right, but let's see what wants to come in. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Well, we did have the Page of Pentacles here, so perhaps some of you are going back to school, or just taking a seminar or a webinar. But it's also saying here to me that it's a good time to rest and just take care of you for right now. Let's get one Christ consciousness card, please. From Jesus, please. Oh, Christ consciousness, big boy. He wants to say a lot. The Christ consciousness deck, please. One card. Keep an eye on my ticker there. Wonky energy. Just gotta roll with the flow, right? Gotta flow with it. Why is that one flipped? One card, please. See, there's a lot. Can we just narrow it down? Thank you. Just one card. Thank you, sweet Wisdom Bringer, number 3, Earth School. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we are definitely here to learn lessons. Perhaps a lot of them, some of those lessons is patience for you. I'm going to take this one because it stuck out. Well, we got this the other day. We got sisterhood. We've got 2 and 3 and 5. So this says the feminine way. Again, nurture yourself. Be patient with yourself. Learn some new things. Maybe start from the beginning. And that means going within and sitting with your soul, with the deepest aspects of your heart, and because what I know, is probably just only a part of what this sisterhood card means, the feminine way it says. But what I get when I get this card, and I got it the other day, was the answer is in the heart. That's the key. That's the key to this life is love. It's through the heart portal. And through the heart portal is when you can create. There's a new life here. You create new life through the wisdom that you've learned and gained here. There is a shift here, for sure. And like I said in the first video, it just feels like somebody just one morning just woke up and was like awake and trying to find their footing, trying to trust in this process and trust the newness that's coming through them and coming out of them. And, you know, leaving my job, leaving my marriage, leaving my kids, leaving my whatever it is, you know, done the traditional way for long enough. It's time to follow my soul. It's time to follow my heart and see where this leads me. I'm scared. I'm nervous that there won't be enough resources. How do I make it? Doing the traditional way is the only way that I know. The Spirit whispers in your ear and says, take stock of everything that you've learned. Take stock of every bit of wisdom that's instilled in your, ingrained in your cells. Take stock of the love that is written on your heart. First, love yourself. And in doing so, you love God through you, as you. That's where the trust comes in. That's where the faith comes in. That's when you discover who you really are. And that it's okay to trust without knowing which direction you're going in. You know, Chariot, he has so much faith and he's so balanced within himself because he's found self-love. He's cleared out all the density as much as he's needed to clear out in order to balance that chariot. And then just by that, the horses know which direction to go in. They energetically feel through him. And the path just, it's like there's no path, and the horses trust as well, and the path just opens up. Through trust, the path opens up. I'm going to leave it there. I just saw 1333 on the ticker. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for watching both parts. I will see you again another time. Till then, I love you. Take care of you.